Well, like a third of these birds have figured out how the automatic door works. There's the smart crowd over there. Here's the idiots over here. Come on, guys. Just go to that door back there. Come on. Go that way. Go that way. Come on. Go through the door. Come on. Gotta learn. I'm not gonna open that door for you. Come on, you guys. How did they figure it out and you didn't? Hello? Right in front of you. See, they keep running over this corner because of their friends. And they need to just figure out to go through the right door. God, look at all the shit on that water. Come on, dudes. Their friends have come over to try and save them. Hello. I need to figure out somewhere new to put that water container. They literally fill it with poop. I can't believe it. There you go. There you go. Go, go. No, you idiots. You're just helpless. I had to shoo them back to the coop because since they were separated, the ones in the coop were just freaking out. They couldn't figure out that door. And look, they're like going in and out now. It's just, they're just dumb birds. They can't figure out how the door works. And these ones keep wandering away. So I'm trying to keep them around the coop so they can all figure out where that door is. Man, it's taken them like hours to find that door. It opened at 6 a.m. and I don't think they got out till like 9. There we go. A couple of them are figuring it out now. Let's go, Derpy. You too. All of you. Get out of there. Come on. There you go. Get out. Yeah, birds. There you go. Go, go, go. Hey, you too. Go. Hey, hey. Oh my God. Go, go, go. Ah. Uh-oh, that water's boiling. Good job, birds. Idiots. Okay. Well, they didn't quite make it in their coop in time for the downpour, so they're all hiding in there, squawking away. There's a derpy foot. Good luck, birds. Look at these sandhill cranes just hanging out. They're like friends with the guineas now. I hope they get along with each other. They're probably enjoying all the spilled food in those areas from where I've moved the guinea coop. It started raining pretty hard and the guineas all ran to their coop for shelter. They're finally figuring it out. They're probably walking over to the raspberries to eat all of those as well. I guess while I've got you here, I'll tell you that unfortunately over the past 2 weeks we lost 2 of our guineas, so we're down to 19 now. Pretty sure it's been a hawk, but it could also have been a coyote. We've been hearing a pretty active coyote around our house for the past few weeks. But if it was a coyote, he was out during the day, which is a little more rare versus the hawk. It was most likely a red-tailed hawk. There's a bunch of them that hang out here. So unfortunately, yeah, we lost 2 of our little guys. Where'd they go? Those 2 are over there. But the rest of them are doing all right. They're, they've been spending a lot of time in this area now. I was mowing the lawn yesterday, and I could definitely tell where they had been. So yeah, that's kind of the update. It's always sad when you lose a bird, but we're trying to keep them as natural and as free-ranging as possible. So there's obviously risks with doing that. We still have the majority of them, and they seem happy, and they've figured out their automatic door, and they're eating food and growing, and yeah, hopefully we won't lose any more. I'm gonna try a few different things to deter that coyote, but there's only so much you can do for some of these critters. There's nothing you can do about a hawk. They're protected. You can't kill them. There's really no way to deter them. Really, all you can do is fence up your birds, and that's not really the direction we're going. So that's the update for this week. Hasn't been too much going on. I bet those sandhill cranes are probably, something's been mowing down our raspberries, and I think it's those 2. I'm willing to let them continue to do that for this year, because really they're kind of helping the plants. By trimming off all the fruit, they're helping the roots grow, which is what you're supposed to do for the first year of any berry. So we'll let them enjoy their meal for this year, but next year we're going to probably throw some netting over them. I might build some little trellises, but really the things haven't grown that tall since they're so new. So even if I built trellises this year, they wouldn't even be touching them. So hopefully next year, as the soil improves and those plants take root, we'll be okay. But I'll definitely have to do some netting next year, because yeah, between, I don't know what else eats those. I know birds do. I don't know if rabbits and gophers and deer do, but yeah, we'll be doing something to protect that. Oh, it's a really nice day now. It was pretty stormy and nasty a few minutes ago, and we needed that rain for the garden. But yeah, the birds seem pretty happy. When they lost their first friend, they were pretty upset about it. They kind of sulked around and didn't come out of the woods for a while, and then when they lost their second buddy, they pretty much hung out in the woods all day, not making a peep. But it's all part of the learning curve for them. How would you know about a hawk until you interact with it? Just like a coyote, You don't know the danger until you meet it. So, alright, well, if anything exciting happens, I think tomorrow tomorrow's, let's see, Saturday, I'm going to be running the chainsaw all day and trying to cut down. I guess I take it back. There is something you can do to help prevent hawks, from what I've read. You can remove anywhere they might perch. So for example, there's a tree, I don't think you can see it. There's a tree right there that's dead that I definitely saw it perched up on. And then there's a couple kind of in there. They're old, just standing deadwood, and as much as I like having snags, as they're called, available for wildlife, I gotta deter the hawk any way I can. So there's another one out there. One of the guineas was killed out back on a path there, and the other was killed right in our front yard. But there's two dead trees that I'm sure that hawk was just standing out on, you know, hanging out on, waiting. So I've also been, it's all wet out there and I have socks on, so I'm not going to show you, but I've been trimming the trees along this back line here to just kind of raise the canopy so I can see into it, so that, you know, we can see what's back there and try to neutralize any threats that way. But it's also healthy just to maintain the woods that way. So, alright, well, I think this is the third time I've wrapped up this video, so I'm going to do it for real now. And have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining me.